Hello, Dragon Ball tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Lufia 2 with me, BlueAnkylo. So, this episode will probably be split into a few different sections, because now that we've got our airship, which is pretty darn sweet, of course, it's pretty much the best time and probably the easiest time to do dragon egg hunting. Technically, the sooner you do the dragon egg quest, the fewer total dungeons you need to revisit to double check for open chests that now have dragon eggs in them. Now that we've done more dungeons, we also have to check them for dragon eggs. But we have airship, which makes it a lot easier to keep track of getting around places. I mean, warp works, but the airship's pretty helpful. Anyway, if you remember, when we previously did our dragon egg hunt, I only found 6, and I couldn't figure out where the last 2 were. So what I've done is, between episodes, spent a little bit of time, and I found them. So this was number 7, and I'll show you where we are, just real easy here. This is the Treasure Sword Shrine. Again, just for interest's sake, it's just north of Parcelite, and I just missed it. I totally forgot. This was a silly side quest anyway. This is where you pick up some treasure swords. The other chest... Oh, we're going to have to speed through a couple fights. I'm going to show you where the other one I missed was, just because. I think if you go through this pillar room in the right order, like left, right, you can ignore most of the battles. So if we go through here a little bit, there's a really secret-y... There's actually a chest... I think there was a chest I straight up missed up here, maybe even. I forget. Because we can go so fast, I'll just speed right through it all. I definitely enjoy having Artia now. Like, one of the other reasons maybe for leaving the Dragon Egg hunt for later is Artie, with Artie's bow, really speeds things up. We need this. I'm doing this all backwards, but it's fine. I'm really good at puzzles when I'm trying to rush. It really helps out the episode. I just want to show you the area that I went, just in case you're playing along and you're curious what I missed. Or maybe you would like to not miss it yourself. This was the bomb puzzle. Look at me, Nope. I did them in the wrong order. Look at me! Failing miserably. There you go. Not this room. Pretty sure we're getting close to the room I was talking about. I should have put a save state by both treasure chests. That would have been really helpful. Okay. Do I have to do all these puzzles again? Dang it. Well, I have just done these quite recently, so this should go pretty quick. You guys remember the cool block puzzles, right? The color matching? Nowhere near as bad as the sliding picture puzzle. Oh, this one always stumps me for like a second as I try to remember the gimmick. It's 1 red and 2 yellows, so you go like this. I think. There's probably... Oh, no. Not quite. No, I need to make a different... I have to make a triangle, but that was the wrong triangle. There we go. This is the correct triangle. Sorry. Expert Ankylo here, showing off how to play the game. Did I get the wrong direction here? I missed it. I guess it wasn't the center? This is where the clowns were. Dang it! I went the wrong way. Well, point is, you know, look, I'm sorry. There's a room with a wall that has one little tile looking weirdly kind of in the top right, and you just walk right into it and a side area opens up on the right side of the screen. It's easy to miss, that's why I missed it. And then I forgot to double check that dungeon anyway, and that's where the 2 dragon eggs I missed were. Easy enough, whatever, let's just get on with it. Sorry, there's 2 in there. And there was another chest I missed, I think. Anyway, so we have previously got the super rings. The ancient shield would be pretty cool, and I'll probably get that next. But first off, I'd like to get some potions, because the 10 potions, it turns out, are not nearly as bad as I had originally thought. I always looked at them and I'm like, oh yeah, they're probably a bunch of high potions or X potions or something. Oh no, fellow viewers. You get fancy-dancy permanent stat upgrade item potion type things. So this gives us, especially if you wanted to save scum, potentially you could get 6 or 7 per stat. But that's pretty good, you know? Take your weakest characters, buff up their HP a little bit. Spell potions is MP, right? Probably Salon is going to do the most casting. But RT is also pretty good at casting, so I'll let the two of them sort of fight it out. Speed? Geesh. Guy tends to be kind of slow, so he gets some good value out of that. But I almost always want Salon to go first if possible, because she's the generally the healer. She's got the biggest amount of healing available. Intelligence will just make her spells better, and Artie, whatever. Too bad, Artie. And then Strength, I'm going to give mostly just to Maxim, because he's going to have the dual blade one of these days. And then Guts, I don't really think is going to make a huge difference. I think Artie has the lowest base Guts, so there you go. So that was an extra, what, 30 or so stats per stat, sort of split across the team. It doesn't make the biggest difference, but theoretically you could do 4 Dragon Balls and pick up 40 of those potions if you didn't want to get anything else, I guess. You know, it's again, when you're looking at numbers in the hundreds, plus 3 is pretty minor, but... Anyway, the point is, I need to do the Dragon Egg quest 2 more times, and I'm gonna go do that off camera, and I'll just cut back once I've got the 8 of them. It won't take as long this time, because now that I know I've got all the chests out of all the dungeons, because of the jewel sonar, we don't have to worry about chests that I forgot to get the first time having other treasure in it, you know? But we are going to head, either later this episode or next episode, we're going to head here to do the main quest. But just to let you know that we're getting pretty close to the point of no return. So if you're playing along and you go here and finish this dungeon sort of quest around this area, you pretty much get to the you can't come back phase pretty quick. So that's why we're doing this side quest now. This is a good time to finish the Ancient Cave if you haven't, which I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to because it just takes too long for me to actually finish. There's a fancy giant slime at the bottom that's, you got 3 rounds to kill it. There's a couple tricks to do it that are easier if you had Decker in your party. You can do it with any party, but you also need good luck going down your 100 floors to get the right weapons and spells. And it could take a really long time to get a lucky run with enough good gear and spells. And I don't want to have to do a dozen different attempts. So unfortunately, there's some treasure from the Ancient Cave that will probably never show off. Like all of the Iris treasures. But spoiler alert, even if you get all the Iris treasures, all 10 of them, nothing happens. It doesn't give you a secret clue as to who Iris is, who at this point we still don't know, technically. So unfortunately, the Ancient Cave is kind of a bust in the long run, although as you noted, I mean, we've all seen it, the gear you can get out of it is top tier end of the game gear. You know, the Sky Sword, the Ruse armor, that Black Eye. If you're patient and you want better equipment, by all means, spend tons of time down there. It's fun. I just, you know, it's a let's play. I gotta limit my time. So anyway, I'm just gonna off camera go through, check for jewels. No jewels. Move on to the next one. I'll see you back when I've got 8 dragon eggs, and we'll pick up the next treasure set. All right, round 3 completed. I had a close call in the Dragon Island cave, you know, the big volcano we did not too long ago, because that was the final dragon egg, and I couldn't find it for a little while. I was worried that it was going to be behind the super puzzle. I'm not sure if that can actually happen, but it's certainly possible that the last dragon egg you'll need will require you to do the sliding piece million-step puzzle again. Let's hope that doesn't happen. We've only got to do the egg collection one more time. So what do you think we should pick this time? I think it's time for an Ancient Shield. I don't believe there's any reason you have to get one of each. I'm just getting one of each to show them off. if you know ahead of time that you don't care about the super rings or the potions, you could get 4 shields or a ton of fruit, if that's what you like. Anyway, we've got one more set, I think. I think that's all I need to do. So, what do we get? We got an old shield. Legendarily old. And it's even got ancient power. Now, if I know anything about Pokemon, this is a very complicated... I mean, come on, you're super strong. I don't think it's a great ability, but, you know, it's cool. And I believe, other than maybe that Cursed Shield, this is perhaps as good as it gets. Also, only Artie or Guy could equip it. And as good as it gets, except not as good as the Mega Shield that you can buy at the last town, or find it. Maybe Mega Shield was in one of those, yeah. I think the Mega Shield was one of the super puzzle items, right? Anyway, you know, Ancient Shield, Ancient Power... got more defense than the Rune Gloves. That kind of Shadow Guard stuff isn't a big deal for me. Do I care about 13 defense and a bit of agility? I don't think the old shield's probably worth very much, but anyway, it's done, it's gone. I got hopefully just one last set of items to recover. If you paid attention to the clock, it probably didn't take me too long to find the last 8, so I'm just gonna go bang them out right now. I like to always start kind of with the easy dungeons because they're the quickest, and if you get lucky, you'll get all the 8 gems before you get to the more difficult, where you actually have to fight battles sort of half sensibly. So I like to start at the beginning anyway. It seems to make sense to me. Alright, well, there's your second or third section, whatever we call it. I'll see you guys back in a couple more minutes. Well, second for you. Might be an hour for me. We'll see. Might be a whole year. I'm just joking. And hello again. So, what is a split second for the YouTube is, well, maybe an hour for me. Took a while. Anyway, 8 more dragon eggs. We'll take the fruit finally, because I would like to get all of my capsule monster friends to max level. That's part of the goal for today's episode. Hooray! That's possibly the last one. So, the main reason you would want fruit is if you don't feel like grinding for drops, which, I mean, you can get quite a few just normally by playing the game, but the full set of fruits are somewhat random to find. So if we look down here, we've got tons of them now, plus 20 to everything. All I really needed probably was one dark fruit, but that's okay. It also is something you could feed to them that would give them a lot of... If you give a matching element to one of them, they'll level up very quickly, like from 3 to 4 if you don't want to spend money to buy swords and just feed them full of swords. So that's an option. So anyway, we've been using this light guy for a while now, who's at level 50, which is not their maximum level, just kind of odd that both of them got to 50 exactly. But anyway, to get him higher, to take him higher, go back to Sprite, and give him a dark fruit. And you get the mystery transformation, or the mega transformation, or I don't know. I like to think it's their ultimate. They have to relearn a third ability, and I think one of their other abilities actually sort of upgrades generally. But they seem to have better stats overall. So I think it's... I mean, maybe we should pay attention to the next one specifically. So let's try to get... I forget which ones take what, but let's go with the dark one. So if we look at his stats... I don't know, let's pick a couple important ones, like 288 attack and 17 magic resistance. 288 and 17 for kind of interesting things. I'm pretty sure it's a holy fruit, but I don't know what level he takes it. Turns out level 2, just like the light one. So I didn't really look up a guide for this, I just generally know approximately what you need to do for most of them. Alright, so what do we get? Attack power went up by over 100. Magic resistance didn't go up at all. So maybe there's just like a multiplier. They've got like their level in stats, and then whatever class they are. It says right there, you know, class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 just multiplies it by a certain amount. Because it looks like a fairly linear improvement. He may have got 50% more attack and defense, approximately, but less bonus in magic resistance and guts. Certainly he could hit hard, and he is a cool dark dragon. A red dragon, that's neat. Speaking of red dragons, let's see if we can figure out what to feed this guy. The opposite of fire should be... Actually don't know. So we've got earth and breeze, dark and holy. Then we've got charm, flame, and magic. One of these must count as water. I bet you it's charm. So I'll try this one first. Should we go straight to level 2? It's not always level 2. See, this time it was level 3. And charm must be the water one, in case you're wondering. It's just named strangely. So there we go. Our fire dragon evolved to a phoenix. And I didn't really look at his stats, but he's got pretty good balanced stats. Lots of intelligence, so I expect his fire attacks would do quite a lot of damage if we bothered to level him up. Okay, so then we've got the earth, the mighty, mighty earth one. Look at that. Might be the highest attack power of anyone. So he should want wind. Look at this. I'm just on a roll here. So our rock turned into a centaur. Yeah, I know. It's not the best transformation. Yeah, look at that. 400 attack power. Still no agility or magic resistance, but I mean, you're into that sort of thing. Then the water one should need fire, which is the flame fruit. You know what? Let's look at his stats briefly. His best stat... Attack 240, magic resistance 216. Let's see where we can get those to. Looks like the trident version. I bet you there's like each capsule monster uses the opposite element. Oh good, I remember that. A fish head with human bottoms. This is the stupidest master transformation there is. I'm so glad we have a fish head. Looks like his stat upgrade was relatively minor, too. Anyway, we'll never use him. But yeah, I was thinking, like, maybe each... You know, everyone needs their opposite element fruit. And then maybe it's, like, 2 of them are level 4, 2 of them are level 3, 2 of them are level 2 for what you need to feed them. That's probably how that worked out, right? There was light and dark were level 2. Was it, like, wind and earth level 4 and then water, fire level 3? Was that, like, a nice, easy way to work it out? So Gusto turns into a sky dragon. And that's cool. Most of them are pretty cool. A nine-tailed fox, or whatever he is, it's pretty cool. Unicorns are alright. It's fine. Wind dragons, kind of, you know, Asian, Chinese-looking dragon, that's cool. That's less cool. Big old red dark dragon, that's cool. This one, less good. Phoenix is cool. I feel like they could have gone, you know, red dragon, earth dragon, dark dragon, because there's literally a dark dragon. Anything but a fish head. This is like a sky dragon, that's fair. There are gold dragons literally in the game, like silver and gold dragons for kind of holy element. That would have worked. Even white. And then neutral, I don't know. I guess it's fine that one doesn't follow the neutral pattern, the dragon pattern, but... Yeah, anyway, we'll probably give this one a try, because I'd like to get the abilities learned for healing, because they're kind of useful. Otherwise, you know, there's lots of other options. Let me put a save down and talk to the dragon again. There we go. So we got 4 wishes. You can't just spam them infinitely to get infinite perfect stats. You could... I wouldn't be surprised if the best solution was to do 4 sets of stat potions, and then just get 40 times through, like 120 bonus intelligence to Salon and 120 bonus attack to Maxim. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the best strategy, but, you know, it's all good. Wait a second. We can go back or, with the egg dragon, battle! We're probably dead, I just want to say. This is actually very unlikely to work out for us. Now, doesn't Guy... He's got the lizard blow, that's good. At least we've got one anti-dragon weapon. We're gonna try it, but I have a hunch that we might not be ready for this fight, because he's very strong, the way I remember it. Now, I don't know what his most powerful, like, what kind of attacks he's gonna do, per se. He's possibly stronger than the final boss. I can't remember for sure. Let's just do an attack with people who can't really use magic or anything. I'm gonna have Maxim. He is gonna focus on the defense, and he's gonna start by buffing Salon. And Salon is gonna focus to start with on magic defense for the people I think are gonna die if I don't give them magic resistance. Sunny side up. He is actually an egg dragon. That's only enough damage to kill my capsule monster in one hit and nearly kill Guy. So you can see where my problem lies here. It's going to be difficult to buff these people up enough to survive, but yeah, I'll try. Guy can do good damage if he can survive long enough. I think we'll just go with the Dragon Rush. It's triple damage, so it's good. I don't know how much this guy does for physical. Guy's the weakest. I'm gonna have Salan try just to keep people alive. I have a feeling the dragon is actually faster than Salan or Artie, so if he dragon, like if he multi-targets again, we're kind of screwed. But Guy needs that magic resistance. Oh, confusion! That's nice. So, are we just boned? Ah, good job, Guy. Thanks. So yeah, that's good. We didn't even get a chance to heal. Maybe there's a more useful... Yeah, let's try regeneration rather than healing, because I feel like people are going to start dying. Protect your enemy. I need... Did I ever teach... No, there's no item. There's no spell that cures confusion. Oddly enough. So all we can do is one at a time use shrieks. Oh, you 600 damage for... So, I don't know if there's any equipment that gives you protection from confusion. That's clearly what wiped us. Oh, good. He doesn't actually game over you. So, I mean, that's the Dragon Egg. I'd like to fight him, but I don't know how we would win at this fight. I think everyone needs to be able to survive a single attack from his, like, physical melee attack. Now, I think that if Artie was full health with a couple defense boosts, he might have survived. And if we had a chance to give everyone some magic resistance and some defense, he probably couldn't one-shot us, and we might be able to handle the healing. At which point we could start buffing for offense. But we never even got a chance because of the confusion. And I don't think there really is equipment that gives status protection. It's not like Final Fantasy where you can just equip a ribbon or something. Oops, what did I just do? That was not what I wanted to do. There is one thing that you should do for sure before you fight him, and I definitely didn't do it. I just wanted to show off how strong he was. One thing you could do, also you can just park it in the grass, or in the forest, by the way. There is a very nifty weapon that you could buy basically specifically to fight the egg dragon, and I mean, you've probably seen it. I don't think I've got enough money yet, unless we want to do a bunch of gambling today, which we could do. But we need to be able to buy at least one of these for... I think you can actually hand me down Guy's weapon to Artie, because I think he can equip the lizard blow. Blow, yeah, because a bow is not very good against a dragon. And then you can have 3 people with anti-dragon weapons, although only the one Guy currently has the triple damage special, which is probably the best. But because the Dragon Blade does more damage, he probably does better on average with that, I think. And then, you know, eventually we'll kill him. But the thing is, the confusion. I don't know if we just got really bad luck there. Yeah, so like optimally you would want 2 Dragon Blades plus the Lizard Blow. But I don't think we've got anywhere near enough money right now. We can get about halfway there because we need 500,000 coins, right? So should we spend some time gambling? I don't know time-wise how well you gather coins in the casino. Like, last time we tried gambling, I got pretty lucky and won a 777, which was cool. But I don't know if it's worth spending a lot of time doing that or not, especially on a Let's Play. And unfortunately, if you look at how much money we have, and then you're thinking, well, Blue, you could just grind it out, you are correct, but it would take a fairly long time, seeing as we're barely halfway to 1, and optimally you'd want 2. So to get another 7.5 million gold, I think is what we would need. We would gain a lot of levels. Like you could do it, but we probably hit level 90 by then, and that's getting a little bit ridiculous. Mind you, the levels would help. Poor old Artie getting killed instantly in that fight. Let me just, test out a theory here. I don't really know, but I think this might be the best way to make coins. It just takes a while, and like, sure, I can super speed it, but this is not that fast. So okay, we're using an emulator here. You can see my tricks. I'm only playing on triple speed here. We can go as fast as your computer will run. You can try. So this is considerably faster. Maybe 30 times. I don't know exactly. Looks like my CPU is not lighting on fire. So that's good. I guess we could probably go faster. I don't think I've made very many coins yet. Sorry about the awkward sound effects. Like, that's the nature of it. I guess the question is whether or not the slots in Lufia 2 are destined to be favorable. In real life, let's just talk about gambling for a second here. If you go to any casino and play long enough, you'll always lose money. The odds are against you. That's how the casino makes millions of dollars. In the short term, you might get lucky, make a little bit, but long term, you'll always lose. It's simple math. Obviously, by the looks of things, in a video game, the math is not stacked against you. In fact, I'm quite certain that there is a net gain here. There's no strategy, it's just I'm holding up and super speed. So I'm always gambling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maximum directions, and most of the time we end up positive. I mean, we've gone from something like 270,000 coins to, so we might have made like 50,000 coins so far. But this, imagine how long that would have taken at not 30 times speed. Like, I don't know how much people, I don't really like gambling myself. This is not a thing that I actually enjoy. So, like, I don't know, can I just... Oh, 30 is as high as it goes here in the emulator. Alright, well, we can actually... This emulator won't let me go higher than 30 times. I didn't know that. I thought maybe we could go up to 100. 30 is still stupidly fast. Maybe if you're playing with your own Super Nintendo emulator, you've got one that can go up to 1,000 times. Ooh, we got a big one there. Did you see that? That must have been maybe at least a 3 bar, if not a 3-7. Jackpots. Anyway, I just wanted to see if that was going to be an option for grinding it out. Obviously, I could do that. I could just put the game in the background, leave it on auto up on super speed, and eventually we would have enough coins. But that seems kind of lame. So the truth is, I'm probably not really going to worry about fighting the dragon, the optional dragon boss. Anyway, it's cool. It's a neat bonus boss, and maybe the thing is, there's not a lot of game left before the point of no return. At which point, you have to save it before there, or else you can't come back anyway. We would have to do a lot of grinding for experience and money to even get one Dragon Blade, honestly. I mean, I got to like 350,000 coins, so we're only like a million and a half from one Dragon Sword. I don't think one Dragon Sword would win us the fight, though. We would need... Probably would need some level ups, so I don't know where the best leveling area is in the game. That's another thing that I couldn't tell you. It's possibly Dragon Island. It's possibly here. Just for interest's sake, if you want to do some level grinding down here. This is pretty good. Like, there's a lot of dragons. This is also where to get your fruit. If you want to get fruit for your monsters without... this is also a good place to have that Dragon Blade, in case you're wondering, of course. These guys are fairly tough. But yeah, the fruit for your capsule monsters is here. From each type of dragon drops their element of fruit. Eventually, you know, like, there's no guarantee. So you could certainly hang out here, especially if you've got frame skip. And I think the fights here are pretty good for overall experience gain. I mean, one enemy is almost 10,000. I think each level up is like 100, 150,000 experience. You might be faster to throw in some... forgot what she's got equipped. We've got... Oh, we lost all of our IP when the dragon egg, the dragon boss killed us. That sucks. She's currently got the Thunder Ring on, which would do at least a little bit more damage. And you've got Fire Ring. Now, these guys are pretty strong to magic anyway, so... These guys are kind of annoying to fight at this level. So honestly, I should take some damage so that going into the next, like, real dungeon, we've got some rage abilities. I'd also like to see my, oh, there, that's much better, actually. Artie's bow is good. I'd like to see my capsule monster. This is your experience. This is the one I was thinking of, if we can kill them. Yeah, so I wasn't 100% sure if these were here, but yeah, this is the most experienced enemy in the game, I believe. And we might get to kill one if we're lucky. So 55,000 XP from one is like half a level up, pretty much for sure. So I'm pretty sure I remember from like years ago using this area to try to get some quick level ups. Obviously the dragons take a little bit to kill. That was 12,000. But if you can get a fight with lots of those no core type enemies, you'll get, well, theoretically 55,000 times. I think you could probably get 4 or so in a battle. So that'd be like 200,000 experience. That's definitely one level up for the whole team. Pretty much for sure, I think. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to show you guys sort of some strategies. Like, hey, unfortunately, with enemies that cast magic that takes forever to animate, it kind of slows it down. As you get more level ups and better weapons, I assume it'd go a little bit faster. Or we could put it back to 30 times speed. So what else should we do? This is sort of an in-between episode, I guess. That's probably all we're going to do because, well, we could probably get to the next town. It's not the point of return yet. Hey, another one of these. I don't think magic works on them, in case you're wondering, so... Oh, neither of them ran away, so this should be like 100,000 XP here. I did over 1,000 damage? Sweet! So yeah, Guy didn't quite get a level up, but I mean that's pretty good. So yeah, if you want to fight the dragon, I think this is where you'd want to hang out for a while. We still don't have our third special for our antler capsule monster. I think I'll just do a couple more fights, and then for the end of the episode, we'll just go have a quick look at the next town and sort of figure out what's going. Well. No, I'll save that for the next episode, because this episode's been such a side quest anyway, right? I would like to be able to show you killing the dragon egg, and I'll think about it. Maybe between episodes I'll grind up for a while. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to get everyone's IP gauge full one way or the other. Should probably do that. I could certainly put up to faster off camera and just go at 10 times or something. It looks like we're probably strong enough to win these on essentially auto battle without using magic or anything. I'll do it for a little while. I don't know if I'll last very long. So let's say end of episode, unless I feel confident about trying another dragon egg fight without spending too long. I could probably get one dragon blade off of money. That'll probably get us like 5 or 6 level ups. I don't want to be so overpowered that the last boss is pathetic though. I want to show the dragon egg. Okay, I'll be back in a little bit for one more attempt at the dragon fight. with at least one of those swords from that casino, and however many levels it takes to get that much money, essentially. Alright, see you guys in a little bit. Talk myself into it. I feel dirty. And hello again, everybody. So, I spent a little bit of time mostly trying to get money for that casino dragon blade, which I gave to Maxim, because I don't think, as good as the Sky Sword is, it's probably not going to help against this dragon. And I left the Lizard Blow, which has a triple damage attack on Guy, because he's using the Black Eye for magic resistance and such. And Maxim has the Hedora Rock, which lets him do 3 attacks. So that would be his offensive attack, and Guy would use Dragon Rush. And it should work out, I think. I don't know for sure if Hedora does the element of your dragon, the element of your weapon, but maybe. I also switched out some rings, because these are pretty handy for just dealing damage. And we're not doing elemental stuff here, so buff our intelligence. Now, I changed a couple other little bits of equipment. I did do a little bit of research, although I haven't tested it out myself, but theoretically, some pieces of armor do provide status protection. Being confused is probably what will kill us. So, theoretically, the Legend Helm protects against confusion, the Jute Helmet protects against confusion, the Ghost Clothes protects against confusion, and the Old Shield protects against confusion. In theory, that's what the guide says. Don't blame me if it doesn't work. The way I picked these up was Forfeit Island in the old shop, and it just cost a bunch of money, which, again, isn't that big of a deal. That's pretty much it. I don't really have a great strategy yet, because I haven't tried them again since I made the equipment changes. So let's see what happens, you know? I got some new gear, we got some new levels. Maybe things will work better this time. So, you could argue that we should start with our super powerful moves so we can gain IP. You could also argue we should save our IP for after we get tricked up and we can do even more damage. I think we'll be dead by then, so let's just deal some damage right away. And I still think my strategy here of trying to give Guy more magic resistance is sound. And Artie, if you remember last time, got crushed by a physical attack. So we'll have the 2 mages try to get at least 1 level of magic and defense on... Well, she survived! She definitely needs a courage spell. Unfortunately, the boss still goes faster than us. So maybe we should try to buff Salon's agility so she can go earlier. Now, sadly, Maxim's triple attack isn't impressing me, but at least we did it for science. Ooh, the unicorn! That's nice. That's not as much healing as we... Ooh, wow. Guy. So Guy, that's good. Alright, so we're gonna have Salan try to heal herself. We'll see if it works. We'll have Artie try to give her some defense. This is... damage? We're so lucky that our capsule monster healed Salan to keep us in the game. Alright. So both mages have a defense bonus. My fighters are dealing lots of criticals. I mean, I don't know, maybe we could just rush the boss down, but... Okay, I think we're gonna try a... This is in case Guy and Maxim get killed by magic, so we're gonna go with that to heal up, theoretically. And then Artie is going to... I guess he doesn't have the agility buffing spell. I don't think we put a shield on Maxim yet for magic resistance. Oh, 750 damage! I don't even know if we have that much HP. Well, this is a good reason for using rejuvenation, because otherwise we would have only healed Maxim and Artie, so... I think that was a good choice. Alright, so Guy lost his buffs by dying, and his IP gauge. I think we should just keep dealing damage and hope that maybe we kill him while we keep resurrecting people. Don't I have... Did I never get an agility buff? Oh yeah, fake. I want Salan... If she could go before the dragon, things would be a lot better. I must not never... Either Artie can't learn it or I forgot to buy it for him, which is, you know, my mistake. Well, you can try to heal up Guy, who's probably just gonna die. Rhymes with his name. Man, that scrambled egg, that's brutal. So the question would be, I guess if we can get Salan, assuming it's possible to go before the dragon, like he doesn't have, you know, potentially 999 agility. Maybe I should just keep faking Salan for a couple turns because getting her to go first would be very important. Also, we haven't seen his confusion attack yet. Dang, that's a lot of damage. And she's still not going first. Well, I mean, as long as he's doing single target attacks killing people, we can sort of Valor them up every round, mostly reliably. And we're, you know, dealing a little bit of damage. Just attack. And if you get a chance... Now, I remember that Battle Lust does give a huge attack bonus. I would like Salan to not die. Maybe we've buffed her agility up just enough that she can go first this time. I don't know. Let's throw... It's possible with one defense up, Guy could take less than 700 damage. Maybe. The back row people seem to be able to survive a single hit, as long as, you know, they get to go before the boss. I don't know if Courage will give Guy actually enough defense to reduce that damage, but maybe. I just need a way of people stop dying in one hit, basically. We're gonna try another fake or two, because going... I wish I knew if it was possible that we could go first or not. Just try to keep yourself alive, Artie. This'll kill you. It doesn't matter, nothing we can do. I guess I could have used the IP for Salan that would have revived him, but how was I to know he was gonna die? Alright, I mean, Maxim has some spells, too. Maybe he should be, like, trying to get Guy to do more damage? Like, would that work out to be more in the long run? We'll try Rejuvenation. Ooh, now we're in trouble. With 2 down... It does so much damage. Like, if we could just not all die instantly, we'd be doing fine. I don't think you can Valor multiple targets successfully, and I think we're dead here. Dang. Oh no, they didn't die! Oh, I thought that was it for sure. Oh, this is tricky. Now, theoretically, Guy is gonna do like 3,000 damage if he doesn't die. I think Maxim goes for the revive and Salan goes for the heal. Because she should be able to heal if they survive. Oh, that was confused. Okay, it looks like the confusion protection might be working. So if that's true, that's one attack that the boss would waste his turn on. And that would really give, like, that bought me a free round there. That was really good. Man, yeah, the damage output from these guys is no joke. I'm gonna try to just buff Guy here, because he's doing the most damage. And I really would like him to survive a single attack. I mean, if Maxim dies, he wasn't buffed up so much. So it's less of an impact here, but I would really like Guy to not get one shot. Oh, I don't know. Alright, so we gotta get Maxim back in the game. And Artie is gonna... put a magic shield up more. Oh, Zap! I haven't seen his spells yet. Let's see how much damage this does. Hopefully this is not as bad as his Fire Breath. Yeah, it's not quite as bad. It just puts everyone into range of being killed by a physical, that's all. I mean, we're hanging in there, and we have dealt pretty good damage, so maybe we've got this? I don't know. I wish we could go before him. I think that would make a huge difference. The buffs aren't making as much difference as I was hoping either. I haven't tried very many of my IP attacks. That's kind of frustrating too. Because we keep dying before we can use them all. Alright, so shield's not doing much on Guy. I'm going to put courage on Maxim. Again, to not be killed in one shot would really be beneficial. Because we kind of stack up some advantages rather than always dying and losing our IP. How close are you? Doesn't say exactly what percent he needs for his special. Alright, I'm going to have Maxim do the revive, because he might as well be him. And Salan can try... And I stand by my decision that I would like Maxim to not get one shot, if possible. And we got a free round, so this definitely helps. This is looking okay. It would have been really nice if we could have kept our Capsule monster around for a bit longer. That would have, I think, been quite beneficial. The free heals, the occasional powerful attack. That would have been really nice. But I think the real trick here was to come back with Confuse Protection. And how you would ever find out what armor gives what stats protection, I don't friggin' know how you would ever figure that out. But that seems to be a good idea. So why don't we just have... Just attack is fine. We put one courage on Maxim. Let's try another one. And then Artie... I think he needs to courage himself now that he's died. Ooh, oh, that was so close. Oh, that was like one more level up, and Guy could have survived that hit. So now he loses all his buffs. So what do you think? Maybe 2 or 3 courages if you can stay alive long enough, and then you can then you can survive a single hit. Okay. Yeah, let's put another courage on Maxim and another courage on Salan. Because surviving that hit is our best way to get IP, and it gives us a chance to maybe heal up. But you get like half the effect every time you cast the spell again, so it's really just the first couple castings that give you a good amount. And Guy was almost ready to cast, or to use his triple damage again too, that's a shame. Alright, just hang in there. Try. I also think that the higher your intelligence, the more of a buff you get out of the buff, like the defense spell. So I think it's probably smarter to use, at the very least, Salan and Artie for it. Oh, goodbye, Artie. That's gonna waste Maxim's heal too, sadly. Oh, maybe your buffs... Do your buffs persist between deaths? I thought for sure that would not happen. That's interesting. Most games, you lose all your boni, you know what I mean, like the actual statuses. I mean, if you don't lose your stats, then maybe we should just be buffing up Guy like mad and just reviving people when we can. Because that's the 249 attack buff right there. If that works and he doesn't lose it when he dies, he should be doing pretty good damage next turn. That's a bit more. If he could get off this rage. Wonder if we should try the triple attack here too. Let's be greedy. We'll have Artie and Salan both try to heal in case one dies. Okay. Oh, come on, Artie. You've got the, one of the equipment that's supposed to protect you from confusion. You've got equipped. Sure of it. Alright, so we're getting another 1,200 damage out of Maxim. Theoretically 3,000 damage out of Guy. And closer to 4,000 damage. Yikes. That's pretty good. Alright, well I'll have, see, Artie goes first, so there's no one that can interrupt him. I'll have Maxim use his turn to at least break the confusion. And Salan, well, you've got a bit of IP. Let's try to put more damage on Guy. Oh, I should have healed. That was silly, actually. Now, I wonder if Artie, because he's got the bow, can only hit enemies with his physical. I should definitely keep healing up. I don't know if I actually cast Trick on Guy ever. I can't remember now. We should all survive this, and then Artie can heal most of it. Yeah, this is revelations here. If you actually don't lose all of your status or your stat buffs when you die, then this actually. So yeah, we must be maxed out on trick buffing. That's good. I mean, it's nice to know that we can't get anything else. So we should probably buff Maxim's damage if we're gonna start attacking regularly. She could do Battle Lust on Maxim. And then I'll have Artie do just a normal trick on him. Oh, does he not have trick? Of course not. Well, I also don't think I ever shielded up Maxim fully, and you know, we do take quite a lot of damage from these magic spells. Yeah, that's a huge attack up. Holy smokes. Not much magic resistance. Okay. Oh, but a crit! We just did... Holy smokes. We did almost 7,000 damage that turn. Alright, I mean, like, you know, this is going okay. Not quite enough for rejuvenation. Could Battle Lust Maxim for the second time. And then just hope that Artie can heal. Good, no confusion. Maybe the protection from confusion is just like 75% of the time you ignore confusion or something. I don't know. Alright, we're mostly fully healed up. Guy and Maxim are really laying into this boss as this continues. I think we can only get 2 of these, although I'll try a third. I don't think, because Trick didn't do anything, I think we're maxed out on that one. I'm gonna champion because I want Guy at full HP, so he might survive a single hit. And turns out this was a really good turn to heal anyway. Okay, so that's the triple Battle Lust. Probably is maxed out attack bonus. It's gotta be. But still, I mean, we're doing a lot of damage to this guy. Okay, Fake only... Like, agility only matters if you can go before the boss. And I think we've maxed out, although I'll test it. And, I think... You know... I never cast Mirror on the back row. Oh, she got hit one shot. I should have cast more defense on her. But, like, I never buffed Artie and Salan's magic resistance. Ooh, I wish I knew how much HP the boss had, but I have no idea, really. It's another over 6,000 damaged round there. I'm still going to have Maxim do the reviving. And then Artie... I mean, this guy hits so hard, I really like you guys not to die. Should have gone for the champion. So if Salan comes up, I want to buff her physical defense a little bit. And just keep hitting this guy. Just keep hitting him. Now, if this turns out to be like an Emerald Weapon 1 million HP kind of boss, I'm going to be a little bit salty, but... I don't think he's that ridiculously HP full. If you get a chance, use champion. Probably should have done double champion just in case one of Artie or Salan went down. I think Guy's probably dead here. Not quite. Ooh. Pulled it off. Pulled it off. See how much the courage gives her. Not very much. So we're running out of stats to buff up, unfortunately. Unless we have, like, I guess, like, I don't know if the high power ring trick, it's probably the same as the spell trick. We used to have some abilities that lowered enemy defense. Those would have been pretty good as well. Let me just double check what we've got. I didn't really think of that far ahead. I only used this twice on Maxim, right? Reduces damage from all monster attacks by 50 seconds for yourself. Oh, Mirror is really cheap as well. I forgot about that. That's the status effect that reflects enemy magic spells back on them. It's pretty good. It's just not going to help right here. So I don't think we have any IPs equipped that... Dang it. That lower an enemy's defense, because that would be pretty good. Like, if I could lower his defense by an eighth. If you're playing along, maybe consider bringing something that does that, I guess. I think I may be out of buffing here. Okay, she can take a single hit. I don't think I ever cast, or at least I didn't cast very much magic resistance on the back row, but I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I don't know anymore. This fight's been going on for 20 minutes. I don't know what's going on. Come on, you gotta die. This is gonna be like an hour-long episode at this rate. We've got lots of IP we could use. We could try doing magic damage to the boss, but I don't hold out a lot of hope for that. I also didn't equip like the elements that would do it. Lucky? Oh, well, bad for Artie, but otherwise that was a lucky round for us. And to be honest, if it seems like Artie's the only one that can be confused. He's got, I'll have to check after the battle's over. He does have equipment that I'm told protects against confusion, but only Guy, Maxim, and Salan seem to be, actually immune. Okay, if Artie had the, an extra dragon sword, he'd probably be helping out by now, but... Should we try? Anything? A little bit more magic. Oh, I should have actually cleansed Artie. That was silly. 10 magic resistance. Yeah, that's not gonna make any difference. Well, I guess we sort of just hang in there. We're doing about 2,000 damage a turn when we don't die. I don't think there's a lot more we can really do. Oops, I did not mean to attack. We're taking a lot less damage than we used to take. So it looks like a good portion of this... that was magic resistance minus 128, I think. So that's not bad. A good portion of this battle... Oh, we got... A good portion is just surviving and resurrecting long enough to get your max stack of trick, courage, magic resistant shield, get all that up to max, and then just try to hang in there. And we got ourselves a good batch of XP. And because we're quite the warriors, we get the final reward. So I hope you like overpowered gear. I'm not sure if I've ever even gotten these before. So, the egg sword, that's cool. Affects enemies' attributes. I don't know what that does. I don't know if the egg sword's any good. Hard-boiled... that's a mystery. But if I remember correctly, it's the ring that really matters. The egg ring just gives you perfect stats. So, like, it's fairly likely the egg dragon had 999 in everything. So, in case you're wondering, at this point, all your other gear doesn't really matter very much. So who would I give the egg ring to? Maybe Artie? Because he's got a bow that hits all enemies. That's a pretty good combo. I could get rid of the evil jewel if I give him the egg ring. It's kind of insane. It actually makes sense to give it to either Salan or Artie, in my opinion, because you want the healers to go first. And honestly, attack-wise, we're not getting a whole lot of benefit going from 927 to 999. So, it's kind of funny. I think I'll just give it to Artie. He gains... No. The magical wife gets it. She gets the egg ring. And honestly, I'm gonna have to spend some time re-equipping everybody anyway, because I kind of set myself up for this boss fight specifically. Oh, you can fight him again? Can we get an egg ring for everybody? No, that's... If that's something you can actually do, no thank you. 4 egg rings? This is gonna be overpowered beyond belief already. Getting 4 of those suckers, that's too much. I welcome you to give that a try. Anyway, between this now that we're finally gonna end the episode, I'm gonna re-equip kind of the way I wanted to. I like Maxim with the Sky Sword right now, and Guy with the Dragon Blade, which is this. This is the fancy weapon we bought from the casino. In case you missed it, I guess it doesn't really matter what you equip Salon, does it? Artie can use it as well. Like everyone can use the Lizard Blow, so that's nice. It doesn't really matter what I give her. Nobody else can use the ruse armor anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna finish equipping stuff off camera. I'll meet you guys back next episode for continuing the actual story. Side quests, I think we're done for now. 999 is enough. That's good enough for me. Thanks for watching, folks. I don't think I've ever killed that egg dragon. That was fun. See you guys later.